everybody, and welcome back to another video on my channel today. My name is Kate Gray, and as you can probably see by the title of this video, I am going to be telling you guys about a experience that I had with the supernatural. I've had a few experiences that I'd like to talk about, but this one kind of pertains more to this time of year, because you guys are probably wondering why I'm telling you guys a ghost story now instead of around Halloween or one of the other scarier months. But this experience actually happened around Christmas time, so I thought this was the perfect time to tell you. So to kind of preface the story, we were living in the house that I was living in before I was living in this one. We lived in Ohio. It was kind of a bigger house. It was a 5-bedroom house, and it was only me and my mom, and occasionally my brother would come and stay with us for a little bit. But this house kind of always had a eerier feeling, if you know what I mean, kind of like a negative energy, if you will. All my friends were always so terrified to come and spend the night with me because they just got this weird feeling from this house. And I guess I kind of got used to it because I lived there for probably like 12 or 13 years. So I was kind of used to it, but everyone else kind of just got this weird feeling. So I'm not sure exactly how old I was when this all went down. If I could guess, I would probably say maybe like 10 to 13. I was a lot younger than I am now, and I had been in this house for quite a few years. But it was around Christmas time, and we would always decorate early, probably closer to like after Thanksgiving than this exact time actually. But we would always decorate really early, like a couple days after Thanksgiving. It was kind of like a tradition. And this one year we decided to get a new tree because we had been getting just the real Christmas trees, and we kind of got like tired of cleaning and sweeping up all the bristles. So we decided to get a nice fake tree, but one that looked really real or whatever, I don't know. But we decided to get this tree, and I'm not sure where we got it. I'd have to ask my mom, maybe she would know. But we decided on a tree. It was just one of your basic, like, it was really tall. Now, the time I actually saw the ghost, I think I was home alone. If I wasn't home alone, then my mom must have been upstairs sleeping or something. I'm not sure. But I remember, like, I feel like there was no one else in the house at the time that I actually saw it for the first time. But basically, the way my house was set up, you could be standing in the kitchen and you could see into the living room, and if, like, the kitchen was right next to the dining room, and then so it went like kitchen, dining room, and then living room, kind of in a row. That's like the best way I can describe it to you, without like actually showing you, but I don't live there anymore, or else I'd put like a picture in or something. But we had our Christmas tree up in one of the corners of the living room, so when I was standing in the kitchen or when I was standing in the dining room, I could clearly like see the Christmas tree. And my house was pretty dark for the most part. We had like a few night lights, and then we had the Christmas tree lights, which we would keep on at night, just because they would show through the window and be all pretty and festive, and you guys know. And I remember I was walking, I think, from the kitchen into the dining room to go to the staircase to go upstairs back to my bedroom. I don't know, maybe it was like the middle of the night and I was getting a drink, I'm not really sure. So I was heading back upstairs, and then out of the corner of my eye, standing by the Christmas tree, I saw a figure, and like I saw it pretty clearly for out of the corner of my eye. Like I have a perfect image in my mind still of when I saw this figure. But basically, to describe it to you guys, it kind of looked like a shadowy figure, like a dark shadow. And it was of a really tall man-like figure, and it looked like he was wearing maybe not a trench coat, but like a longer coat, and it looked like he had some type of hat on. I think it was closer to like a top hat, even though it wasn't a top hat, but that's like the only way I can describe it. And it looked as if he was like holding a cane, or like he had one of those walking canes. Not that he was older, but just kind of if you picture like back in the 1800s when the guys would dress up all fancy and have the darker clothes on and be holding a cane, kind of like to walk with, but not really to help him walk. I don't know. It kind of looked like that. And now, the first time I saw it, I kind of shrugged it off and told myself that I was just seeing things. But then I actually saw the same thing a couple times after. But I had developed like this thing in my head that no one would believe me if I told them that I saw it. My mom is really like hard-headed when it comes to believing anyone. Love you, Mom, but she's the type of person that kind of like always thinks she's right, and I know she won't get too mad at me for saying that because she knows it's true. So I really didn't want to say anything to her just because I didn't want her to think I was making it up or whatever. So I never said anything, but a couple like days or maybe a week later, my mom was dating this guy at the time, and he had an apartment, and we went over to his apartment, I don't know, because he would like have us over and he would fix us dinner and that whole thing, and we were all sitting on the couch watching TV at his apartment, and I think he was watching like football or something. He always loved to watch football. And there was a commercial, I can't remember what the commercial was for, but some type of commercial came on, and there was a kind of like the same figure with the guy in the long trench coat or whatever. After we saw the figure, or they saw the figure on the TV, I don't think I was really paying attention much. My mom said something to her boyfriend like, "Oh look, it's the guy I saw," kind of like in a jokingly manner, and then he responded something like, "Oh, the guy you saw by the Christmas tree," like just asking a question. And then I kind of got freaked out because I was like, "Wait, you saw him too?" And then my mom kind of got all wide-eyed and she looked at me and she was like, "What did you see?" And I explained to her what I saw, and it turns out that she saw the same exact man standing by the Christmas tree. The same, like, she described to me what she saw, I described to her what she saw, and then we were pretty much convinced that we had seen the same thing, so I don't know. So personally, because my mom and I both saw it, and we saw it quite a few times, not just once, I do think it was a real ghost. I'm not sure why it was actually there, and I never really got a threatening feeling from it. I just thought it was kind of interesting because we only ever saw it after we put up the Christmas tree. But like I said, because we both saw it, I'm pretty sure it was actually there, not just like a figment of our imaginations. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this video, and let me know if you guys have ever had any paranormal experiences. I've actually had a few more that I could probably make into storytime videos if you guys would be interested in hearing more of my experiences. I would be willing to tell you if you guys enjoy it. So thumbs up this video if you want more story times, more paranormal story times, or just like regular story times in general. I do like making these videos for you guys, and you've seemed to enjoy them in the past, so I'm really open to that. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said before, if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon with some all new videos. Alright, see you later!